Okay, we're gonna get into the last but not least of the tribes of Israel, which is who? Jacob? Okay. Well, I mean, despite it all, yeah, God had, you know, favoritism in some, and God had unfavoritism in some, just like Cain and Abel. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Let's take into consideration and rewind a little bit. Cain was a vegetarian. And the whole reason why he didn't cook any animals. All right? Even when God set a lamb right at his door, like right in front of his face, say, look, there go a lamb, bro. All right, if you want to make things right with me, bro, there go a lamb right there, man. All right, why don't you just go and cook the thing, and we could kick it. And Cain still didn't do it. He couldn't see himself killing the animal. Man was a vegetarian. Nobody, God really, you know, he's not understanding other people's way of living, I guess, you know what I'm saying, so to speak. But he definitely wasn't a vegetarian when he split his thing on brother up. But, you know, let's just keep going here. Now, Esau is the son of Jacob, no matter what. Just like Ishmael is the son of Abraham, no matter what. And we have different colors here, okay? We got dark and we got light-skinned. We got different color eyes. We got straight hair. We got bunched up hair and all this stuff. Now, Esau is Edom. Edom had all these sons. And they all had the names Duke. They were dukes, see? These were dukes. Okay? And when it comes to being duped, you know what I'm saying? What you got, the Duke boys and all this other stuff? These are our brothers in other parts of the world. Now, who is a Duke today? You know? And who is light-skinned and dark-skinned? Who has curly black hair and who has curly red hair, and who has blue eyes and green eyes and all this other stuff? Who? I thought I saw a possum right there staring at me, but that's my water bottle. But it's the deal, man. You know, the last but not least of the trilogy, you know, we had to get it. Oh, yeah, good morning, everybody. You know, let's see, my man Woody, yeah, good morning, Vietnam, and then there's good morning, America. And we're going to do it like this here. Good morning, church house creepers. And backsliders. All right. Get the sleep out your eyes. It's time to wake up, world. And understand something, that no matter what, we are all brothers. Despite the family history of duking it out with one another. We are not in those days of, you know what I'm saying, beginners. You know what I'm saying? And egos and pride and all that type of stuff. They have done their thing. They have conquered and all this other stuff. But now here it is. We live in a world that is so segregated amongst each other. No matter what gender, race, or religion you are. That the world is seriously dying, bro. And when it comes to other tribes and nations and all that stuff, that he did rise up, that came from situations. Let's bear it all into one nutshell here. Okay, the Dukes, they come from Hebrews. Okay, different colors. They were white. They were Caucasians with red hair, and blue eyes, and all that stuff. Okay, and then you got the brown skinned people or red skinned people or whatever, smooth skinned people. And they came from Jacob, Hebrew. Jacob came from, you know what I'm saying? And Isaac. And Isaac came from Abraham. You did? Abraham, he comes from Turkey. Okay? That's where Abraham came from. Turkey. Alright? That's where Noah landed. Noah landed in Turkey. Alright? Noah came from all these other people. Okay? And these other people came from these other people that came from Adam. Okay? Adam came from God. So that makes us all God's children, no matter what. But the curiosity, the imagination of man is what's killing us all as human beings. All right? The egos and the pride and all that type of stuff, the curse of the world, all right? This is what's killing us in our world today. It's got nothing to do with rich or poor and all that type of stuff, bro. It got nothing to do with black and white and all that. It's those sins, man. The pride, bro. The evilness, you know, that separates us from God, number one, before it separates us from each other. Understanding that none of us is no special than the next person because we all come from God is how you can be able to adapt with your brother and everything. If your brother is trying to get with your wife, he's not a nigger or anything like that. Or no honky or all that type of stuff like that. It's just, he ratchet. He evil. Say, bro, you ain't supposed to commit adultery or fornicate and all that type of stuff. You're not supposed to be messing with my wife. You're not supposed to be messing with my husband, girlfriend. That's evil. That'll break up a home. That'll cause me to come after you. Okay? With 2 hammers in my hand. And this is how the sin, it happens right there. And then you label it. I hate black people. What the hell did black people do? This was your friend that did this. Just because that person was black, that person. But I mean, come on, right? I left y'all with a clue. With Jesus left us with a clue. And when it comes to slavery, if you want to call it, nobody came took us. And Jesus, you know. But I'm not going to, I said I wasn't going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you. Anyways, we're going to get right back into this one. This one here is where it's at. The last but not least, our brother, the Dukes, the Esau's, the Edoms, the Edomites. We have to pull it together, man. Because if you want to get into your roots of everything, of whoever you are, where you come from, it would definitely be, you know what I'm saying? It'll no matter what, it'll lead right back to God. No matter what. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't bump their head and everything. And I mean, when they bumped their head, I mean, they had a bump on their head the size of, you know, a walnut. And they started saying that God was, this, or God was that. And you know what I'm saying? When it came to the tribes of Israel, which came out of Jacob, okay? Bro, Esau was Jacob's brother. Okay? But now, the tribes of Israel are not, come on now, they were giving passage to actually see God, bro. See that he is real. A lot of other people haven't experienced that type of privilege. And they still couldn't get it right. Why? Because there were people up in there that bumped their heads. These were people that called themselves leaders. They called themselves leaders, bro, and they knew that other people were poorer than them or whatever, not as educated and all that, and you dig? If you look all nice and good and everything, you're going to get people to follow you. Look at the leaders today, right? We always like to follow stuff that's shiny. Well, shit is shiny when it comes out. Fresh out the wrapper. And just like flies, your ass follow it. You have to really stop and pay attention to things, bro. Because, the words that I use, they are English term words. You know what I'm saying? No matter what word that I use, it's an English form word. You know what I'm saying? Taken out of context a little bit, yeah. But is it demon? Is it like, you know what I'm saying, killing the world? No. Not my words. They're not killing the world. Not at all. Not knowing who we are and what we're supposed to do in this world, that's what's killing the world. You have these tribes, you have these people of God, these children of God, they fighting against each other and their brothers. No matter if it's the Ishmaelites. You know what I'm saying? Like the Israelites sold Joseph to his own cousins, and his cousins sold him to the Egypts. Egypts ain't nothing but people of God also. Okay? Where do you think Esau comes from? Well, Esau comes from a Hebrew named Abraham, who came from Turkey, but his mother came from Egypt. Esau went and married a woman from Egypt, and all this other stuff. So, just look at the brothers from Abraham, and look at, the brothers from, Esau, and Isaac, and Jacob, and, Esau, Ishmael, Esau, Jacob, Isaac, yada, yada, yada. We got to get it together here. Okay? We have to put it. You got to take this book. Okay? You got to take this book with your book, and we got to put it together here, because what's in that book is for my tribe and my work that I do for God. Your book is for your tribe and your work for what you do for God. But we all do it under the same sun for God. And hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, that will be done on earth, which is in heaven. And if healing is on earth, is what the demonstration was, then the same healing is in heaven. So let's heal each other on this earth so that God can now heal us when we get to heaven. May the angels say amen. And finally, let the world say word.